Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples on a very nice, peaceful Florida morning. And I'm wondering what you get when you combine one of the world's most faithful and capable and dependable off-road vehicles with a, full-fledged Lexus sedan, the top-of-the-line luxury transport, what they'd use to bring the, Japanese Prime Minister to the Parliament building. Well, what you get is this. This is a 2004 Lexus LX 470 SUV, luxury SUV. It is more or less a Toyota Land Cruiser, and that's a really good thing because a Toyota Land Cruiser is, again, one of the most capable and incredible off-road vehicles of all time. We're not talking about some kind of cheesy, big SUV here. We're talking about something that's been used globally to go where roads don't exist. It has an incredibly capable all-wheel drive system, four-wheel drive system with low range and, a very adjustable suspension setting that can work automatically. And it is just an amazing piece. So when they made these things, they were awfully expensive. This thing stickered way up over $65,000 as equipped back in '04. And it was an instant cult classic. I mean, there is a dedicated group of people following these things, and they're probably really irritating people, but they do know a good vehicle when they see it. And this is a good vehicle. You can see it's absolutely mint. By the Carfax, it appears to be a one-owner thing. It shows two, but I think it's people who bought it off lease, and they kept it extraordinarily well. They've preserved it essentially as it came from new, and again, that's a pretty good thing. Let's start inside the back here. Now, if I have one complaint, I just don't like these dual opening hatches. This is very Range Rover style, splits in the middle, does give you a nice little tailgate. Unlike the Range Rover, this isn't going to be a place where you're sitting while you're waiting to get towed, but maybe you could have a nice picnic lunch, out in the field somewhere, the Whole Foods parking lot, or, wherever these things run around. Doing a little trip overnight here, so I got my bag of junk back on the road again after coming back from that cruise. I'm still recovering from that. That was such a debaucherous event, but anyway. Hopefully we'll be back and going in a day or two. You can see it still has this great little cargo net here if you want to store stuff, and that third row seat is up and in place. This thing seats 8 people. Maybe not comfortably, but it certainly does seat 8. It does seat 6 very comfortably. Before we get inside, let's look under the hood. All right, so under here is a very nice big V8. It's 4.7 liters. The horsepower rating isn't off the charts. I want to say it's like 250, but what this 4-cam 32-valve V8 does is produce a ton of torque, and torque is exactly what you want in a vehicle of this size. So you can see we got like a Lexus battery in here. I've always liked stuff like that because it shows that the car had dealer servicing, and people who pay 2 or 3 times more for a battery than they need to are probably the type who are going to put Michelins on their car. Yep. And probably the type who are going to keep their oil change. So pretty good indications that this thing's had a great amount of maintenance over the years and has been kept very well. Now, the good news is quite unlike a Range Rover, this is a very dependable and reliable vehicle. We got mowers going now. I hope that's not too loud. So it's going to stay going no matter what. It has these great xenon headlights in this year. That was a nice upgrade from the year before. Also in '04, it got the 5-speed automatic transmission instead of the 4-speed. And I think that happened in '03, actually, and just became a little bit more refined. Those are illuminated, sort of built-in running boards, nice feature. Up top, you've got a roof rack and a sunroof guard. And anyway, everything looking real nice all around. Okay, so now here we go again. Now with the Land Cruiser, you do not get this rich, supple, incredible leather. So you have to go Lexus for that, and they delivered. Really beautiful appointments inside this car, very befitting of its shocking sticker price. You can see the fit and finish is absolutely mind-boggling. As I like to say about, Lexus, Toyota, if these guys don't get it right, they have to jump out their office window and, prevent shame coming to the company. So there's a lot of pressure on. This is real wood, rare in America. I can't remember, some kind of Chinese wood probably at source, but it's lovely, very, very proper. You see you've got audio controls down there, and up here you've got the optional, whatever the hell you call it, the rear entertainment for the kiddies or the Canadians, you know. Put some kind of, I don't know, what would Canadians like to watch? Trailer Park Boys maybe, or who are those the Mackenzie brothers. You get those on there, the Canadians are going to be real happy. They'll sit back there quietly. You can see it also has a ton of vents for the air conditioning system in the rear. Nice stuff to keep everybody nice and chilly back here, or I suppose hot and cold weather. Okay, up front, the Lexus theme continues, again with the beautiful fit and finish, the lovely quality, the bunched leather. We've got Mark and Levinson sound. Maybe it's just Mark Levinson. Anyway, very good speaker system in this thing, again with the lovely rich leather seats, all in fantastic condition. You got these great little armrests here. Up top, you've got a very nice looking headliner with a big power sunroof. This steering wheel works with the memory seats. It's of course fully powerable, and when you press the seats, it, you know, goes with them, as do the mirrors and whatnot. Also, it goes up and down when you get in and out of the car to make it easy to get in and out of. Let's hop in. Okay, one of the things I like about Lexus is these, you know, very dark gauges when you hop in. Then they go through this beautiful self-test when you start it up. Look at that, the needles come, the, you know, reverse slowly comes, reverse lighting fades upwards, just lovely. Over here you got an in-dash sort of command system. So anyway, you see 153 on the clock. Generally not the kind of mileage where I keep a car on the lot, but in this thing, no problem. It's just made for that. This is a car you could put 300,000 miles on or more, and in fact, it becomes kind of a badge of honor. You can see you got your memory seat stuff here. You've got your rear vent window stuff, your RSCA. I think that turns off the side curtain airbags in the event of some extreme four-wheeling. This is an added-on rocker switch, and I'll be honest, I haven't quite yet figured out what it does, but there it is. These are your power mirror controls, and it's hard to see that little guy. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks like Snoopy from my level, but I don't have my glasses on. This controls the dimming on the cluster. Very, very nice. You see a very proper cluster with full gauges. You've got your voltmeter, your fuel, Bluetooth connection filled. I think it's great. This thing has Bluetooth in 04. Anyway, what do we got? Voltmeter, fuel, oil pressure, and temperature. Good stuff. We also have our height control indicator, which I'm going to show you real quick. So let's say you want to unload some cargo, big head, like you got an engine block in the back, and you know, or you got old people with, you know, blown out knees who are going to have a hard time getting them. My dad, for instance, with his cane, you know, scattering people with his cane when he's angry. But anyway, he needs to get in the thing. We're going to go to the low setting. So I press that down. You can see low starts flashing. I don't know if we have to be in drive for that or not, but let's see. So anyway, I think it's going to start moving at some point. I hope so. All right, so it's flashing, it's flashing. Come on now. Oh, there we go, foot off the brake. Maybe that was that. I see the front just dipped. Oh, it takes a minute. I will say that. It's not instantaneous. It's a lot faster inside the Land Rover. Of course, that's probably why the Land Rover brakes all the time. All right, so we have now settled nicely. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, yeah. I mean, real easy to get in and out of now. You know, all of a sudden you look like you're, you know, driving through Southern California in a Monte Carlo. You got the lowrider thing pumping. So really makes loading and unloading easier. Now, conversely, if you know that you're going to be facing some really nasty terrain, you can go, let's see, we're going to go to neutral, and then we're going to go to high. Let's get this thing skied. It goes inches and inches at a time. Oh, God, you're such a dirty mind. Anyway, so now we're getting up to high setting here. Look at that. The front does all of its little ballet dancing to get there. I can feel us raising a little bit of time. Front, back, front, back. And eventually it's going to stop flashing, and we're going to be in the high height control. All right, there it is. I think that's it. Well, it's still going, still leveling. There we go. All right, so now we're in high. All of a sudden, it's a long way down. Look at all that room inside the wheel well. And now you've got pretty good ground clearance. Now, this is all fully automatic as well if you put it in the right setting. It's going to sense when you've got obstacles, boulders, mudslides, you know, all the stuff you face in urban terrain. And it's going to adjust itself accordingly. That all happens with this, the Comfort Sport. If it thinks it's stuck, it really raises the hell out of everything and gives you tons of room to get out. All right, anyway, one other way I rate these things is by how many warning stickers they have. And this thing has a bunch of them. I mean, we've got warning stickers here, there, down here on the side. Who's going to take the time to read all that? But I'm sure it's good warnings that you probably should read. Over here, you've got your in-dash entertainment and otherwise vehicle command system. One thing I'm not in love with is the climate they put in as a computer display. So you're looking around for kind of a quick AC fan up or fan down, and you don't find it. You have to press this thing and get into the computer screen. You know, it's a small complaint, but it's a complaint nonetheless. I like things to be classically laid out. I suppose if you owned it, you'd get used to it in a hurry, but it annoyed me initially. Here, of course, you've got your navigation system, which is pretty good for 04. You got a rear camera, which came when you had the rear entertainment. You've got vehicle info, and let's see, your audio off. Let's turn that on for a minute. What do we got? FM, AM. I doubt it's got SAT. It's too early for that. Where's our band? You see this? God, I hate all this stuff. I want to be able to know how to get. I want a band button. Anyway, what do we got? Display, rear off, screen off, menu. This is how you get into your Bluetooth and such, your setups, voice command with nav. You got a great little clock here. What do we got for music going? Oh, abracadabra. Yeah, great. Anyway, you got your outside temperature, you got your clock, you've got in-dash cassette here, you've got a CD changer in here, or DVD, so you can play your movies. And I think you can play movies on this thing when it's parked, so behind the green door or whatever it is you want to watch. It has a genuine, honest-to-God antenna button like it would at a 58 Buick. That fascinates me. When's the last time you had control over your power antenna? Or even saw a power antenna? I really like that. Anyway, in-dash cassette if you want to run an iPod thing, although I'm sure it's got an auxiliary input anyway somewhere. Rear air conditioning, heated mirrors. I don't know what that does. Nothing, probably. Now, I have no idea what this guy is. I should have looked it up before I did this, but when I press it, it comes up on the screen and turns off the traction control. So I'm going to assume that's, you know, some sort of advanced traction control off, maybe for real heavy off-roading or something. But it's scary, so I'm going to push it and make it all go away. You got an ashtray down here. Doesn't look like it's been used. Of course, 12-volt outlet, 2 of them. This is your controls for the suspension. Very nice Lexus chrome-trimmed wooden shifter. Leather e-brake, heated seats. And again, this is what signifies any vehicle as a true off-road four-wheel drive capable machine. And that's having your high and low range with the transfer case. So that's pretty cool stuff. You also have a couple of cup holders there. We've got a glove box full of books. Here's our big power sunroof, working nice. And otherwise, you just feel really ensconced in luxury here. So let's get a little bit of AC going. We'll get back into our computer screen. We're going low. What else do we want? We got some music. God, I hate that song. All right, let's get our seatbelt on. I love the wood steering wheel with the multi-function stuff. All very nice. And where do we at? We're in high zone. Okay, well, actually, that'll be interesting. So high is for real low range off-roading. It doesn't want you driving down the road at speed and high. So as we go, and you'll see what happens, it's either 9 or 20 miles an hour. I think it's going to be 9. It's going to start flashing, and it's going to go to the neutral ride height. And I think if you're in low range, it's like 20 miles an hour. It'll raise to the neutral. It just simply wants to be in the neutral ride height. That's, where it's happiest. Yeah, there it goes. Now we're into neutral. And, you know, on the highway, you start getting up to real speeds. It's going to drop it down about another inch to help with your fuel mileage. Don't buy this thing if you're a fuel mileage guy. But you know, it's a very nice advanced system. And the thing that I like the best about it is it all works, and it doesn't terrify me the way the suspension does in a Range Rover. You know, you get all the benefits of Range Rover style adjustable suspension without all the terror of the thing breaking every 10 minutes. Thank you for that, Toyota. I'm one of the guys that got separated from the pack, so he's vulnerable. Anyway, the thing goes down the road nice, especially for what is truly a big, capable truck. I mean, this thing is, again, something that you could, you know, tame the Brazilian rainforest with, drive through gullies and ruts and boulders and rock quarries. And, you know, it's able to do all that. And at the same time, you put 6 people in here, you're comfortably sitting in lovely leather lazy boys driving to the Whole Foods market. So this truly is a have your cake and eat it too thing. It's not one of these faux four-wheel drives, you know, that's all pretty and doesn't have any nitty gritty. It's got all of that in droves, but at the same time, it also does ensconce you in a really nice luxury. So anyway, look, there's no point beating the thing up. I mean, it's quick enough. It gets up and moves. That was 0 to 60 in like 8 seconds or something. Give it a little pump there. And there's that torque. It's got great torque. Anyway, so, you know, it is what it's supposed to be. And this thing is a cult classic. Fantastically desirable four-wheel drive machine. You know, if you want a family car that, you know, will tame Africa, then this is the one for you. And that's the reason people still really quest after these things today. They also have a bit of an old money appeal. So, you know, it's something, you know, you might have as the family truckster at the country estate. You know, in the or the plantation. So anyway, a fantastic vehicle, 04 Lexus LX 470 luxury SUV with incredible off-road capabilities. This thing's mint. It's been beautifully maintained. Everything's working great, and you're just absolutely gonna love it. You put another 200,000 miles on this thing, and you know, pretty troublesome, carefree way. So thanks so much for having a look. We really appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.